Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. has announced 8 new advisors to serve on the CDC's vaccine recommendation panel. This after he fired all 17 sitting members earlier this week. Our health reporter, an expert in this field, Alex Tin, joins me now. Alex, always great to have you here at the family table. Walk us through what's happened and what it might mean.
Yeah, so just to recap for the people who weren't following this week, Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr., during the confirmation process, one of the big fears that people had was that he would do just this. He would fire all of the members of the CDC's Vaccine Advisory Committee and replace them with his own picks. What happened on Monday is that he announced he was firing all of them. What happened on Wednesday is that he announced these 8 new picks, most of whom are either allies of him or have clearly criticized COVID-19 vaccines and requirements and vaccine safety in the past. And then the other thing he did, which I think a lot of people may have missed, is that he also removed all of the career officials who sort of set the guardrails around this process, who set the agenda, who vet them, who planned the meetings. All those people are gone too. And so now we have a June meeting coming up later this month, 25, 26, 27, where they're going to make votes on a whole bunch of vaccine recommendations, including for COVID-19, with a whole new set of advisors that have now been handpicked by the secretary. Going back to the confirmation process, does what happened this week conflict with what he said he was intending to do? Yeah, I mean, it depends on who you ask. The secretary claims that it doesn't conflict with his promise. He says that the promise he made to Senator Bill Cassidy, that's the top Republican on the Senate's Health Committee, was not that he wouldn't change the committee's membership, simply that he would allow Cassidy to have a say on who is on the panel, to pick somebody to join the panel. Cassidy didn't say that. Cassidy said initially that the only reason he was supporting Kennedy was because of this promise not to change the committee. Of course, Cassidy has also sort of changed the story now. He says that the commitment he got from Kennedy was not to change the structure of the committee as opposed to not changing who is on the committee. So clearly both sides sort of changing their story here. But this has implications for, as you outlined, Alex, the structure and the personnel. We'll keep an eye on it. Thank you so very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you.